Teaching time already? Let me just say right off the bat, it was a bike accident, and it was about as accidental as you could get. Like Mick wasn't riding crazy or dodging in and out of traffic, and both his hands were on the handlebars and all like that. His tire just hit a rock, and he skidded into the back of a passing truck. There wasn't a scratch on him. It was a head injury, period. I don't want to make you cry. I just want to tell you about Mick. But I thought you should know he's not here anymore. I just thought that would be fair. They say when someone you love dies, their voice will start to fade from your head. But for Phoebe Hart, it's the exact opposite. Her brother's voice is clearer every day the accident passes. When Phoebe Hart's younger brother Mick dies in a tragic bike accident, we learn what it takes to face one of the hardest things life can ever throw at you. We learn what it takes to face something that no one can ever imagine, especially at an extremely young age. And Mick Hart was here by Broken Parks. It started off like any other school day. I walked to school with my best friend, Zoe Santos. When we were in elementary school, we used to ride our bikes. But mine's pink, with a white basket, which was fine in 4th grade, but I figured my teen years would be hard enough without being seen around town on a bike that looked like Little Bo Peep would have picked it. Mick didn't have that problem though. No, his bike was black and chrome, so it was still cool enough that he could ride it to school and not look like a complete doofus. Not looking like a complete doofus was actually pretty important to Mick. Hey, Phoebe, wait up! I need you to do me a favor, okay? I need you to ride my bike home from school. Dylan Rigby's mom is taking a bunch of us to his house so we can practice for Friday's basketball announcement. He's got one of those huge Mr. Microphone thingies. Mick, you know I have soccer practice after school on Wednesdays. Plus, I've got like a ton of books to carry home. But I don't even know where the kid lives, and I'm going to have to ride over there all by myself. Thanks a lot. You'll be fine, Mick. You always are. And that was the last thing I ever said to him. I didn't even say goodbye. I'm running sprints at soccer practice when I hear the sirens. I don't want to be one of those people who's hypnotized by sirens, but I am, I think. So I plug my ears and I peer over the fence to watch the siren zooming past. But instead of zooming past, it seems to be slowing down. I watch as the siren turns the corner into our school. By now it should be speeding off to some neighborhood where I don't know anyone. It should be long gone. But it isn't. I plug my ears and I shout, "Turn the thing off!" And they do. But the sound it makes is worse than any sound you could have ever imagined. I remember this day like a movie in my head, and it repeats 1,000 times over and over again. And every time I get to this part, it's picture perfect. I remember the old secretary rushing out to grab my coat, rushing over to me. I remember the exact words she said, her calming voice. And I remember the words that I said. I don't know why or how I said them. I know. It's all I said. I remember praying to God that this was all a mistake. That it wasn't Mick, that one of his friends rode his bike over. That no one I loved was hurt. Especially not Mick. I regret that moment every day of my life. But that was my prayer. The rest of the day is a little bit like a blur. Bits and pieces of conversation. The name of the hospital. How fast the ambulance got there. Would Mick be alright? I remember going home with the Santoses. I got in their car, I buckled up, and I sat there. And I didn't do anything. Her mom took the long way home. This wouldn't have bothered me any other day, except the fact that when we passed the normal road, Mick's bike was still in the gutter. No one had bothered to move it. It was right there. Just as in earlier, when he came up to me. anniversaries were only for happy things. But now I know there's date and time that's passed. I have soccer practice after school like I always have on Wednesdays. I don't want to work though. I can't stop thinking about it. Coach Brady doesn't seem to push me. I know she knows something's up. I stay after school. I don't want to go home. I can't stop thinking about it. So I wait on the bleachers. They're installing a new pair of bleachers right across the field. I don't want to leave. So I sit there and I wait. That's another one of my talents, you know? I can stare you down, but I can also wait you out. The workers go home a little after nightfall. I'm surprised they didn't leave anyone to guard the fresh wet cement, especially when it's right across from a junior high school. Especially when there's a 13-year-old girl watching you the whole time. Especially when that 13-year-old girl has the perfect stick. It's not too big, not too small, just the right size to get the job done. So I walk over, I bend down, and I write MICKHATEWASHERE. Mick Hart was here, and now he's not. But for 12 years and 5 months, he was the neatest little kid you'd ever meet. And he was my brother. He will always be my brother. Because that's the reason I love cement. Because, you know, the forever part. And it means that Mick Hart will always be here. But he will always be here with me.